Surah Al-Fatiha is a fundamental aspect of the Salah. And Salah is a fundamental aspect of the Imad, or the pillars of Islam. And that's what makes up Islam. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Alhamdulillah, it's praise to Allah. Rabbil Alameen, praise to Allah. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, praise to Allah. Maliki Yawmiddin, praise to Allah. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een, praise to Allah. So all these ayat are extolling, or we are extolling the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an, فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Whenever you begin to recite the Qur'an, you start with seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from shaitan. And that's what we should be doing. Al-Fatiha means the opening. And it is the opening chapter in the Qur'an. It is the opening of the Qur'an itself. And it's a chapter that opens up our hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what Surah Al-Fatiha is. Al-Fatiha, which comes from the word Fatiha. Yaftahu, from which you have Yaftah al-Bab. You have it from, he opens the door. You can say the Bab Maftuh, that is open. From the same word you have Miftah, which means a key, the tool that you use to open something, or the instrument that you use to open something. That's a Miftah. Al-Fatiha is the opening of the Qur'an, and the opening of knowledge, and the opening of our guidance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what Al-Fatiha is. So let us look at what is Iman. These are fundamental things in Islam. What is Iman? What is Aqidah? What is Ibadah? What is Akhlaq? What is Hamd? What is Thana? What is Dua? Are these things implicit in Surah Al-Fatiha? And that's what we need to look at today, inshallah. So, Jibreel alayhi salam came to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam and asked him, Akhbirni anil Iman. He wanted to know what Iman. Teach me what Iman. Tell me something about Iman. So the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam responded by saying, An tu'minu billah. This is a fundamental aspect of Islam. Because if we don't have Iman, there is no way we can do it. Iman is the most precious thing for us. Or it should be the most precious thing for us. The first fundamental aspect of Iman. أن تؤمنوا بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقبر خيره وشره رب العالمين, the master of all the worlds, the master of jinns, the master of human beings, the master of malaika, the master of rusul, the master of plants, the master of animals, the master of every living creature. Rabbul Alameen is inclusive there. The malaika are the most obedient of the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He is Rabbul Alameen, that He is the master even of the malaika. So it's inclusive there. He is the master of the rusul, of all the messengers that came. So it's inclusive there. So we can see these fundamental aspects are actually inclusive in Rabbul Alameen. If we understand what Rabbul Alameen actually connotes, or what it means, that's the fundamental aspect of Iman. If you talk about the pillars of Islam, the 5 pillars of Islam, they're also implicit in Surah Al-Fatiha. When you look at the first one, the Shahada, that's to testify that there is no God to be worshipped but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Islam is built on these 5 major principles. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. It goes back to the same thing, that you have to get back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When it says, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een, how do we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in salah. And salah is a fundamental aspect of Islam. We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by giving zakah. And zakah is a fundamental aspect of Islam. We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in fasting. And fasting is a fundamental aspect of Islam. We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Hajj. And Hajj is a fundamental pillar of Islam. These are all the fundamental pillars of Islam. And we can see all of them implicit in Surah Al-Fatiha. And that is why Surah Al-Fatiha is a summary of the entire Qur'an. This is the greatest surah in the Qur'an. A summary of the entire law book, that is Surah Al-Fatiha. It consists of 2 parts according to some scholars. They will say the first part of Surah Al-Fatiha, it consists of the thana of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the latter part is the dua that we are asking something of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.